Okay, I haven't done a video in a hot while because I've been getting a lot of manga recently, so I've been trying to wait a little bit, but it's kind of come to a standstill right now. I mean, I should be posting a little bit quicker so I get more views and more videos out, but I like to wait a little bit just to get some hauls done. Even I should wait to do hauls until I get a little more audience. But first off, we're starting off in my my room's corner shelves. I got Sunken Rock Volume 1. Now this I picked up at Barnes & Noble. This was really interesting, and I really like to read like these kind of series of like the gangster and psychological and action stuff, and this was a cool addition to my collection. Next is what's next in line is I just got this today is Shigeru Mizuki's Kataro. This is a very old series from the 60s. Old manga, old anime. And I've been recently wanting to get a lot of the series from the 60s. So this has been kind of like one of those things that I got for that kind of hunt. So there's that. Next I got right here. This is the one that I've been waiting for a bit. It's Godzilla, second edition by Kazuhisa Iwata. This is the manga adaptation of Return of the Godzilla, the second Godzilla movie ever made. And this is just like, so this is something that's been on my list for a while now. And there's not a lot of Godzilla manga. There's only a couple comic series, like mini series and stuff that are manga, and then there's this, and then everything else is in Japanese language, or it's the American adaptations that they kind of stole the franchise's popularity into America. Even though they have the rights now to do it, but Godzilla technically doesn't get the credit of being Japanese, like other manga is, compared to like series like Naruto and stuff, or like Kitaro and really older series. This is Japanese. And I know people know that this is Japanese. Godzilla's originally from Japan. But the movies make it not that popular as being Japanese. Next on the shelf, I have a new comic series for my manga. Is Black Magic. Now this, I got the full set of recently, all in all of the 4 volumes, technically, because they're if you can see the binder, they're technically volumes, is what I consider it. But yeah, this was by Clips International, which is the same company that makes Area 88, which is in my manga comic box, which I have down because I have more manga floppies that I'm going to show off. But I got all of Black Magic. That's the first. I have finished a manga floppy series. Next, I got Gray, number 4. I gotta collect more Gray. I gotta collect a lot more manga floppies in general. There's a lot of series I want to collect that are in this format. I want to finish Crying Freeman as well, because Crying Freeman's just godly, like one of the best manga that I know of personally. Hold on, let me fix this. Oh wait, no, it's supposed to be like that. Never mind, I'm stupid. Okay. Forget what I just said. So on to the manga floppies. let's see, I got Area 88, which is Ari no Night on that, Battle of the Planets, Digimon, Genocyber, Hellhounds, The Legend of Mother Sarah, if I can go to, okay, MD Geist, New Vampire Mew, and now Pineapple Army. I do have issues 1 and 2, but today I just picked up issue 9 out of, I think it's 10 or 12, one of the two. But I finally have another issue of this. I need to get more comic sleeves, and I'm going to put these in comic sleeves when I get the chance to. So eventually, the comics that I picked up today and stuff will be sleeved up. Next, let me keep going, is Rebel Sword, issue 3. Now this was a very interesting pickup. I didn't think I was ever going to find this early on, but it's still pretty interesting to collect. And honestly, I don't mind having it because it was still a pretty annoying series to collect just based off of how hard it is to collect. Even though they're pretty cheap, it's just pretty hard to find like all of them. Next is Robotech. Now I do not have the manga editions, but I do have the American cartoon adaptations, technically anime adaptations, that America did under Comico. So I have the second part of Robotech's Masters, issue number 4. This is in the cartoon-esque American comic format, but it's still the anime manga / style in characters and design and stuff. Kind of similar to Battle of the Planets, which is the same scenario where it's technically manga because it's still the manga story and characters and stuff. They just change it up for American audience, and it got big in American cartoon-esque franchise, so they made it into American series to make public. Next I have third part, the final part of Robotech, which is The New Generation issue 5. Now this is the same thing, just way more Americanized style because it's a little newer than the other one, at least a year older. The other one is compared to this one, but these are really cool because look at this, it goes all the way around. That's cool. That's a cool cover, honestly. But there's Robotech. I'm gonna put that back in here, and let's keep on going. I also collected Black Mask, the manhwa, the Korean manhwa from the 80s, 1988. This is technically a manga, but it's kind of similar to like the Blood Sword and all the Hong Kong manhwa. And when I say manhwa, when I say Korean, it's spelled MANWHA or MANHWA for a Korean, and then for Hong Kong it's MANHUA. There's a different. Just to remember, Hong Kong is HUA, Korean is HWA. That's how you can tell what type of manga they are. But this is Korean, and it's literally just a very old manga from Korea that I own now with my collection, along with the Blood Sword and Oriental Heroes and all of them. Next, I have just collected a free comic book, but still under like my manga comics because it's still technically a manga franchise, which is Godzilla, but it's Godzilla versus Fantastic Four, so it's technically more American than anything. but still hold like the original manga-esque like character, Godzilla. When it goes to like this kind of thing, it's technically not manga anymore. If it holds the original Japanese manga story, I can still consider it manga. It's just an American format. That's how I kind of label it. But everyone has a different opinion. Either way, the American format and genre labels are all over the place when it comes to manga, because technically manga could be American made, it could be Japanese made, it could be American adaptation, it can be a whole bunch of things. Over here, I do not know if I went over it. I'm just gonna go over it just in case. But I did collect One Piece volumes I did not have, which are, oh, be careful, Omnibus 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and then 61, 62, 63 is what I collected. I also have on this shelf, if I can find it, I have Daemons of the Shadow Realm. I recently picked this up from Walmart. And this is now in my collection. And you get Silver Spoon for that author. Next, over here, this is a very rare one that I got from the mail. I got this delivered from Japan, but it's Jungle Emperor Leo. This, not a lot of people own this that I know of anywhere on YouTube. I don't think anyone owns this on YouTube that I know of. But this is a part of Osamu Tezuka English collection. This was a learning book to learn English for Japanese audience, which was then turned a very rare manga to collect for English language, which I did some research into bilingual manga, which, I already collect Doraemon and Saze-san, so this is on the list, and this is going to be in my Osamu Tezuka section. And I know I have Tezukami, which technically holds Jungle Emperor Leo, but I wanted the actual, original version of it. Next, if I can remember what else I had collected is Witchet Atelier, which I also grabbed with Demons of the Shadow Realm at Walmart. So this is now on this shelf. If I can get it in there. I know I'm not focusing. I'm just focusing off camera, but I'll still show it on camera. So I know people like to see the shelving. And then we got a little guest. Alif! It's a big cat. My buddy. You and my buddies. Let's go, girl. I do not think I have anything else when it comes to manga. I don't think. I think that's it for my manga collection. Other than that, I do have a couple CDs I collected as well. Don't mind the mess. I collected Cartoon Collector's edition of the Bulletproof Part 5 album from 50 Cent. And I collected Jim Jones prayer. I don't know how to read Roman numerals. That's 6, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember. And I don't know how to read it. Either 5 or 6, maybe even 4. But it's prayer rain number whatever it is. I can't remember. I don't know. But yeah, these I just recently picked up from Savers as well. Other than that, gotta put my comic collection away, and that's it.